Hello and welcome back to EverQuest LandMark. It's been quite some time since our last or first episode, because I've been quite busy doing other things, other videos, and doing various things in real life. So today, in our short episode, we're going to look at various build tools available to player in LandMark. Why we're going to do it right now is because I actually got all the tools and I can show them to you one by one. So let's start with a very simple tool, Add tool. It basically allows us to place voxels in the world. We can choose any type of material. So I don't have a material for this to be built, so let's try another one. Here we go. A nice block. From here we can go, of course, to next tool, the removal tool. Boom. This allows us to build big structures around our own landmark with a relative ease. So, for example, this room is very easy to create using the remove tool. Next thing we can see is the heal tool. It allows us to basically restore the environment to the way it was before we changed it in any way. So let's see how it works. For example, this platform wasn't here when I started building. So if I use the heal tool, it removes the block. As you can see, this is the border of my landmark, and obviously the floor level was lower. Okay, but what if we need to do a bigger part? What if we need to create a big room, or if we need to place a lot of blocks at the same time? It might be a little complicated using single blocks up to this size. So here we have the special tool for that, called selection tool. It is a very, very powerful thing, and it not only allows us to build or remove blocks, but also allows us to do other things with other tools with a lot of ease. But the very basic use of this tool is, for example, this. We can select the area, let's say 5 by 8 by 5 voxels, and we can immediately add a block there of this size, or we can immediately remove it, or heal the area. Basically we can do whatever we want with that, just as if it were the single voxel. And as you can see, I kind of screwed up the floor here, so I'm going to select the tool again. I'm going to select this area, and voila, here we go, we got it fixed. The next tool we're going to say check is the paint tool, and it does exactly what it says on the cover. It paints the area with the different material. So for example, if we choose this type of stone here and we paint the floor with it, it just changes the material of the floor to this kind of stone. The same way we can do, we can't do the opposite because this material is not available for building. This is the change that was introduced in one of the patches, and now we can't use any kind of material available in the world. We can only use the materials available right here. And this kind of granite is not available. So instead of leaving the whole floor like this, we're going to do the following. We're going to take the selection tool and we're going to select the whole floor just like that, and we're going to use paint tool and paint it all polished granite. Looks neat, doesn't it? So this is the paint tool. And the next tool we're going to check is the smoothing tool. This one allows us to create, for example, these columns here. As you can see, they are roundish shape, not perfectly round, but close enough to the circle. So what we can do with this tool is, for example, we can put 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Now we're going to select them, leaving a little bit on the outside of each block. So instead of selecting one voxel, we're going to create this column 3 on 3 on 4. And now we can take the smoothing tool and do that. Of course, the more we use it, the more effect will be seen. And voila! It is not exactly the round shape we want, but you can already see that it is much more smoother than the cubes which are produced by the simple add-in tool. So let's remove that. And let's see what else can we do with the smooth tool. For example, if we wanted to create a column, we are going to do it like this. And place voxels in this kind of roundish shape, not 100% round, just like that. Now we're going to select the selection tool and we're going to do it the following. I'm going to do it like this, move it one up, so that we're selecting only the layer with the voxels we need. And here is another neat feature of the selection tool. 1 second. Yeah, just like that. Like in Windows, we can use copy and paste. Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. And it creates exact copy of our layer of voxels. Just need to place it properly, and it is not always easy. So like that. What I'm going to do now is copy and paste this part a couple of times to make it a little bit bigger, and I'll cut out this part and I'll see you when this column is done. So we have this kind of column type thingy. Let's select the selection tool again. Select the whole thing. Again, leaving a little bit on the outside so that there is a bit of free space. And now let's apply the smoothing tool. And it is slowly becoming round. Yes, it is not becoming completely round, but closer to the round shape we want. And if we would create a larger column, in the end there will be a part which will be almost exactly round. So I'll do that and I'll see you when I've done the whole column, and I can show you the further process. Oh, and one more thing I actually forgot while doing the initial thing is that we need to actually fill the interior of our column completely, because otherwise it won't properly work. So we need to do it like that. And that would be, I think, enough. And let's apply the smoothing tool. Couple more times. And we have more or less round column. So what is also happening is that it is more round to the center than it is to the bottom or to the upside. Upper side, upside, top side. So what we are going to do is we're going to select part of the column. Somewhere in the middle. Not like that. Let's move it up. Let's say somewhere here. And we're going to copy paste it to the other place. And now we can do the same thing and copy paste more and more, creating the big smooth column. Just like that. It is probably not the most efficient way to use the smoothing tool, but it is creating the results which are quite good in my opinion. We have one more tool to look at, and that is the line tool. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not yet sure how exactly to use it to full potential. What I know is that we can do things like that. We can put the line of blocks from here to here. And I cannot because it is the end of my claim. Alright, let's create something along the lines here. So we can create a kind of wall here. And now we can use the line tool. As you can see, I'm not 100% sure how exactly that works. Oh, here we go. And it creates this slide down from the wall to the floor. The same way we can use it to create lines which are not diagonal, lacking the better word. So let's see, let's do here, and we can create this line, and so on and so forth. It kind of feels like this tool must be very powerful and allow to create a lot of interesting things, but then again, it might require a little bit more knowledge of the game and how the thing works to properly use it. And for now, we're going to finish this episode because it's been running for some time. I hope this information contained within the video is somehow useful to you and you're going to like it. If you do like it, press the like button below the video. If you do not like it, press the dislike the button below the video and tell me in the comments why you didn't like it. In any case, thank you for watching. My name is Darlock and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!